be, they want to be so hip or hood or whatever you want to call it. But now you see them, speaking in ways that we were taught not to do. And it's okay for them. It's okay for them.
Playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's called playing the game. But I think a lot of times you get tired of playing the game.
Yeah,
you get tired of playing the game. To a degree you have to, but then after a while you get tired of playing the game.
One of the most profound conversations, and I always bring this up. Me and Keisha talk about the conversation on YouTube, and it was all over social media that James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni had. If you ever went to the whole extended version, it was over an hour long, and the things that they were discussing about relationships. And I just want, for context, I'm just going to say, for those that don't know, James Baldwin was LGBTQ community, and Nikki Giovanni was LGBT community. But they were having a very, very good conversation on being black and being in a relationship. And I think that if a lot of us, yes, a heterosexual relationship, I think if a lot of us was to look at that conversation and how that conversation is still prevalent now, how we conduct ourselves and how as black people in America, how we feel like when we do go outside of our homes, how we do, like, it's like a code switch in our head, like, oh, am I doing this right? Like, I ain't walking with too much swagger. It even got so far as when President Obama was the president, they got mad at him about a tan suit. They got him about a tan suit.
Yeah. But it's starting to get, like I said, I like the new way that the young kids are doing it. It's to the point now where, and it doesn't even really matter if we code switch or if we change the way we walk, the way we talk. We still are being targeted. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can code switch. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when you're black, you're black. So you can code switch. And so, going back to the original subject, so you can say, okay, I don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable in your own blackness and you're dating outside of your race, then it's going to be a whole bunch of problems. And then I think the problems start trickling down, even more so. And then we won't get deeper into that when they start having kids, and then you start having kids, and then your kids start identifying with certain things, and then some of them don't know how to put oil in the kids' hair. It just goes on and on and on.
I saw an interesting thing with that, and me and Keisha had discussed that before about didn't y'all tell us that it was the one drop rule? Don't try to change the goalpost now and say the one drop rule don't affect
kids.
Yeah, because what happens is,
well, what the hell are we?
We discussed that, Keisha. But that's where it comes, where a kid or a child will say they'll identify as saying they're mixed. Well, according to the rule, that the goalpost that y'all said is the one drop rule, there's no such thing as being mixed. Like Umar Johnson said, you don't mix white milk and chocolate milk and get mixed milk. It becomes chocolate milk still. According to the rule that was set.
They changing the rules, but that's a whole nother
right.
That's a whole nother conversation. They're changing the rules, but that's a whole nother conversation. And I said this to Quentin the other day, like, it's a lot of people in Pennsylvania who the KKK that got a whole bunch of black kids. It's a lot of white women that's being they treated horribly with these black men. Okay. So we are not walking around worried about what they going through. Don't nobody want to put up with that. I think that's a fallacy and an untruth. Like, I am drinking my cocktail and eating my lobster and shrimp. I am not worried about if you coming in there with a white woman. So, I think they just need to go away with that narrative.
So if anybody in the chat have any questions for the young ladies before we close, you guys are more than welcome to ask them any question in regard to what we're talking about. And because darling Nikki, this is her first show, and I'm quite sure she's first of many.
Thank you, cousin.
I'm quite sure she's ready to go. She's probably like, yo, let's go. Let's do another one tomorrow. But honestly, it definitely is a pleasure having both of y'all on. Keisha, I asked you a while ago, let's just go. And you was like, what is you getting me into? And Nikki definitely, when I hit you this week and you was like, oh my God, you know, like I always say, the universe don't make mistakes on certain things. And, I really appreciate what you guys brought to the show tonight.
Well, thank you.
Did you have any final thoughts, Nikki, about, Carlton pissed y'all off? Carlton bothered me more than Raven. Because he always been, yeah.
I mean, if Matthew McConaughey didn't turn into a dirty backpacker, like that was my ideal man.
That's one.
But then I recognized when I got, I don't eat pork, so I need a black man.
So did he bother you when he told you he didn't shower?
Yes.
Regularly?
Yes. Listen, see, we was raised, you got to put your ass in the tub. Okay?
Right. I was going to say, now as a community, there's some things we'll accept and